Hey guys, most of you out there right now live in what we call a sickness paradigm, not a wellness paradigm, meaning that you believe that your health is only of a concern when you lose it. So you treat yourself when you get sick, and most of you treat yourself with drugs, right? You get a headache, you take Excedrin. You get an ache or pain, you'll take Dones for back pain, ibuprofen, Aleve. You get a fever, you'll take Tylenol, right? You get sick, you go to the doctor. You probably haven't been there in 3 or 4 years before that. Very few of us actually go on a regular basis. And why? They just give you an exam, they tell you you're fine. Oh, we did an x-ray, we saw a little degeneration. You don't have to worry about that for 20 or 30 years. That's when you start having a problem with it. But very few of us have conversations about keeping ourselves healthy. About 10% of us do. The rest of the other 90% just kind of go on and take their health for granted until they lose it. So that's what I mean by sickness paradigm. But what if I told you you were conditioned since the time you were born to think that way? To think that if you have a problem, a drug will solve it, right? So we have kids, they don't pay attention in school. What do? We give them Ritalin and other drugs to make them sit still and pay attention. You want your kid to stop talking or crying and keep it down or not bother you. So what do? If they're crying in the car, you give them a juice box, give them a candy bar. You feed them food right away. That food is sugar for the most part, right? Not many of us are giving our kids grapes or things like that. But we're giving them sweets. We're giving them sugars. And we say, oh, they're kids. They're all right. They can handle it. Well, they can't. They're just little human beings. In fact, they probably have less tolerance to it than we do. Then they get sick, we take them to the doctor gives them a drug. So every time a kid has a problem, he's been conditioned to take something from the outside to alleviate it, right? Take him to McDonald's, there's toys, there's Happy Meals. And guess what? That little kid eventually becomes an adult and has those same memories and feelings associated with all those things. I have a problem, I'm gonna take a drug. I have a problem, I'm gonna eat. Because we've conditioned them to do that way. But not only us, but I'm going to let you know these companies have done it as well. So let's just take a look at some statistics really quickly. All right, pharmaceutical companies in 2016 had $1.5 trillion in revenue. Of that, they spent $3.6 billion lobbying Congress and another $5 billion lobbying you with ads. Food industry, $5.32 trillion in 2015. Of that, $198.9 billion on fast food alone. 30 million spent lobbying Congress and another 191.2 billion lobbying you. Our so-called health, or like I like to call them, sickness insurance companies, the big five alone, $431 billion. Of that, 1.2 million was spent lobbying Congress. Right? And I call them sickness insurance companies because they really don't pay any money for you to be healthy. They only pay for when you get sick, if they pay at all. They continue to have soaring revenues, yet they increasing deductibles, increasing premiums, decreasing payments to doctors, and decreasing services that are covered. So, what I'm letting you know is if you want to be healthy, you need to be responsible for your health, because most people that we associated with that responsibility in this country really don't care. And they don't care because it's not profitable for you to be healthy. Thank you.